Well, things in the lawn here is looking really good. The grass is green. I couldn't be happier with where I am today. Last year there was a ton of disease, but this year I got it kind of under control, so I'm happy about that. Here in Hawaii in these winter months, we're getting a ton of rain, which means a ton of weeds. Today we'll be taking care of some weeds around the house, in the backyard, where there's no grass, some in the planters on the side of the house. It's gonna be a straight up kill shot. Well, today's pretty much a straight Roundup day. I'll be using Roundup, which is glyphosate, and glyphosate is a non-discriminate herbicide which will pretty much kill any plant that it touches. I'll be spiking the tank with BioAdvanced brush killer, and this brush killer, the active ingredient is triclopyr, and triclopyr works great on koa, which is a native plant here in Hawaii. For me, koa is taking over my backyard along with spurge. Spurge is another woody type of weed, and this is excellent for that. I also have some surfactant to make it stick to the weed better. So I'll be using a 2-gallon sprayer by Field King. I filled it up with 1 gallon of water. I'm going to mix in 6 ounces of glyphosate. Now while I'm mixing it in, you want to take precaution and wear the proper PPE. I have pants, I have gloves, I have shoes, and eye protection. I'm going to be mixing up 2 gallons, so I'm going to do twice the amount. I'm going to be pouring in 6 ounces per gallon for a total of 12 ounces. Oops. And for triclopyr, the label rate is 4 to 8 ounces per gallon. I'll be putting in 6 ounces per gallon as well. Oops. We have some, I don't know if you heard that, but we have some fireworks going off. Okay, so we'll just put that aside, and I'm gonna just, whoa. I'm gonna fill up the tank. Okay, so you saw it splash there, and this is one of the reasons why you wear PPE. Accidents do happen. It's foaming up in here. So what I'm going to do is add a little no foam. This is by Liquid Harvest. Now I can't say that this is the best or whatever, but it does help to reduce the amount of foam. You just need a little. And I can hear the foam decreasing. Now, one tip that I can say is to back down the pressure on your hose so you don't get splashback like what I did. And it's probably best to go really slow with it. Now it doesn't help that I have this shower type of spray, which is also causing additional foam. But it should be okay. All right, I have it up to my 2-gallon mark. In fact, I'm a little over 2 gallons, but it's okay. I typically like to add my surfactant last just to reduce the amount of foam. So I'll just throw in about 1 ounce of surfactant. And we'll close this up. And we'll shake it up like a man. Okay. This here is nice because it has an automatic pump feature. And I'm using one of these variable little spray nozzles here, which can go to a stream to a mist. Right now we have light winds, so I think it'll be fine. All right, here we go. This is the first area. I see some goosegrass, koa, a lot of spurge, and I'm just coating all of the surfaces of the weed. I have gardenia here that I do not want to get herbicide on, so I'll just be careful around that area, making sure to wet everything generously. Perfect. Okay, well, I gotta spray out this whole side of the house. Now, you always want to keep in mind you want to spray your way out of an area. So I'm gonna start back there and then work my way out. That way I'm not tracking through the areas that I already sprayed. Yeah. All right, this is the back area of my house. I mean, weeds are growing everywhere. Anywhere there's open dirt, weeds will grow. I don't know how it got into this bucket, but we'll spray it out. All along here, we're just flooded with koa and spurge. I'm gonna just be spraying this out. You just need a light coat. You don't need to really saturate it super heavily. I don't know if you have this vine thing that I do, but this thing is a real pain. Check it out. This used to be basil in here. Now it's just weed. I got elephant grass growing and who knows what else. Now in these taller weeds, you want to spray down below, kind of in the root areas, because there's other smaller ones coming up below it. And if you just spray from up top like this, yeah, you'll catch the taller plants, but the ones down below that are just sprouting, you won't catch it. So make sure to spray low and hit it high. Yeah, and again, you want to spray your way out of an area. So I'm going to start from over here and work my way backwards. This whole area is koa. It's a native plant here in Hawaii. If I don't take care of it while it's small, it's going to turn into hardwood, which is really hard to cut. So you want to stay on top of your koa weeds for sure. Interestingly, the koa is taking over this area. This was overrun by vines in the spring. I did spray prodiamine with my last glyphosate treatment, so it could be suppressing some of that, but I think the koa seeds are just too strong for the prodiamine and it popped through. So that about wraps it up for this video. Thanks for watching. I just want to let you know that if you're going to spray on a calm day. Do not spray on a windy day. Also, you do want to take care of your weeds right now before spring comes around. Pretty much between October, November, December, January, February. Take care of your weeds during that period so that you're good to go in the spring. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. But thanks for watching, and again, I appreciate it. Aloha, and we'll see you in the next one.
The spurge is pretty much smoked off. It's dead and dying. It's on its way downhill. So are the other milkweeds that's around the yard. All the things in the bucket gone, and the koa is definitely dying out. Now I just need to pull all this out or chop it down with the weed whacker. All right.